That's kind of weird.
Atlas, you're a bastard.
We are now live, I guess.
I guess. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Geek Universe's Geeks United podcast. We're here again. It's Tuesday at between 9:30 and 10.
At 9:30-ish, as I say all the time.
On regular time. Sometime.
There's a wide open window of opportunity there.
I know, right?
Hey, why do it?
So we're going to talk a lot about Smash Brothers, mainly because two of them are playing with each other right now. That sounds
so dirty.
That's great.
We're totally.
They both put their DSs on screen. You guys might as well cross stream.
Are you fucking kidding me? He
Okay.
just smashed me the first fucking 2 seconds of the fight. I'm so
Peach, you're going to get it from Peach.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Mike is apparently really good at Smash Brothers. And
No, I'm not.
I beat him the last round, just on the record.
Oh, that's
true, but
The record has
It's
been
funny.
noted.
it's funny because every time I get that reaction, it's like you react to him, it sounds like you think you're about to knock him off, and he just like gets pushed back a little bit.
Well, okay, so one thing about this Super Smash Brothers, which I mean is in every Super Smash Brothers, but the moving levels in this are even more annoying than ever before. Like, they are obnoxious. And Mushroomy Kingdom is the most obnoxious fucking level in the world.
the exact same thing it was before, and I just killed you again.
God damn it!
So,
So, Mike, what do you think about Super Smash Brothers?
I love it. I'm extremely biased, so yeah. There's very few games I like more than Castlevania, and this one's one of them. I'll tell you that right now.
I love it. Like, this is
Yeah.
the shit, man. This is the most awesome thing, because I mean I love Super Smash Brothers, but the problem with Super Smash Brothers is you have to have a console for it, you know? And this is wonderful. You just have the 3DS and it works beautifully, and I mean it looks good.
Incredible.
And you can play with anybody.
Oh, you lucky son of a bitch. Home run. Oh.
Yeah, right, bro.
Anyway.
home run? Okay. Well, two of us don't have
Fucking shitballs.
this
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now. But,
Damn it.
Yeah. Suck it.
who are you guys playing as right now?
I'm playing as Ludwig.
I'm Peach.
Oh, God.
Just to make it more embarrassing when he loses.
It's nothing embarrassing about losing to Peach.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Yeah, you can keep telling yourself that. It's totally embarrassing.
Very embarrassing. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Ludwig is one of the people who kidnaps Peach.
Yeah, like I'm Ludwig, like Bowser Jr. Which definitely Ludwig's the best Bowser Jr. Like, look at that name, look at that hair. He's beautiful.
Oh, I love the fact that they did that with the alternate costumes for Bowser Jr.
Is beautiful. Is
They
awesome.
did all the Koopa kids as the alternate costumes instead of just different colors.
No, Mike, no.
Even the final smash.
No, fucking shit.
Not even yet.
Okay, well, did we talk about the Wii U date for Super Smash Brothers?
Yes, November 21st.
Yes. So, I'm not sure if we mentioned it because we've been talking about them playing and listening to them each getting pwned, and Bobby's nice and concentrated on blasting aliens in the face.
Yeah.
His Xbox One playing some Destiny.
David's playing.
I'm very much listening to this podcast.
No, I know you are. I know. I'm just kidding. But so Super Smash Brothers is coming out for the Wii U on in North America on November 21st, in Europe on December 5th, and in Australia on December 6th.
I'll be getting the Wii U version. I'm kind of torn if I'll get the 3DS, but I'm definitely getting the Wii U version.
No, you got, like, dude, this is,
Yeah.
I don't know, something
Smash
about
Brothers.
this is so damn charming. Mike!
You got peached.
Yeah, he got peached. Damn.
Sounds like Frank's getting embarrassed. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Basically, okay, the Wii U version, I get it. It's gonna be awesome. We all know it because it's a fucking console Smash Brothers. It's gonna be wonderful. Like it's great.
Title.
There's something about this, about being able to play it in my hands, that makes it wonderful. You know, like, and being able to take it anywhere. Like, fuck everything, dude. You
Long lives are a blessing right now.
yeah, and Street
Doctor's office waits. Yes, go for it. Come on, you got Smash Brothers in the palm of your hand.
And the Street Pass game in here is pretty fucking decent.
It is.
Like, because I thought it was going to be really stupid. It kind of looks like a really bad Beyblade simulation, but in truth, it's actually a lot of fun.
No, it is. It really is.
and I mean, the character selection is massive. Like, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be bigger in the Wii U version, but like...
Well, I heard the Wii U version is going to have the same character selection, but different levels.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
So that's fine with me too. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of characters. There's
Well, just being able to play your own Mii and then customize them the way you want puts in a
oh yeah, it's
insane
awesome.
amount of possibilities. So
It's beautiful. Frank is a motherfucking boss.
Frank is a motherfucking boss.
And Mike is a ninja.
And then my girlfriend has this like whole cowboy outfit that's with the blaster from Samus. Oh, it's sick. Like the Mii Fighters, you thought was another stupid add-on. Anytime they add Mii's into a game, you're like, this is gimmicky and stupid. This is the first game ever where I feel like, oh, I should have picked my Mii. Damn it, Mike. But yeah, like anytime there's Mii's in a game, you think it's gonna be gimmicky, but it so works here. Like it feels fun.
Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But you want to be Yoshi anyways, so who cares?
Indeed.
I am just bad at those games.
You're bad at fighting games?
Yes.
David, this is the simplest fighting game ever. That's why it's awesome.
And idiots can win, because if you pick up the right item, you can win.
Yeah. Knock the other person off the level. It's the simplest thing.
They even explain it at the beginning. Like, there's this great intro, like explaining what the hell this game's about, and it's hilarious.
Because it's just like,
yeah.
the N64 one. Alright, one kill. Oh, we're on time mode again? Damn it.
Yeah, sorry, I keep doing that. I don't mean to.
God. Okay.
Sorry.
So speaking of 3DSs, how do you guys feel about the fact that you can now customize your themes on the 3DS? Is that like cool to you? Is it like whatever? Why did they add it? That's pointless. Or is it whatever?
Anything to make this better, is fine by me. Because like, I mean, the 3DS is. I mean, I've only had it for like 2 weeks, and I think it's probably my favorite system I own. Like, I mean, I don't own any next gen or anything.
I agree with you there.
I think it's pretty.
Mine since 2010.
Yeah, I'm so behind, and it's just an awesome system.
I can help you figure out some good games. I've been through the ropes.
Like, I love street passes and adding themes. I mean, it looks pretty. Sudden death. Suck it, Mike. Suck my dick.
I just missed it the last second. Alright,
fine. I'm sorry. I totally won that one with a bow and arrow to his face.
I know.
Face!
Stopped an inch short of a sword.
For some reason, all I can see is like a me version of Frank, or one of Frank's Mii's, getting ready with the bow and arrow, and the bow flying and hitting Mike in the face, and not the arrow.
Oh, see,
It's Link, and it's Dark Link. Look at Dark Link being a motherfucking boss.
Nice.
anyway.
Dude, Bobby, what level are you right now?
I am only at level 10 because I'm weak.
Because
It's all good, dude. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should throw down on some PlayStation with you, or some Destiny with you, but I can't.
What level are you at?
Huh?
What level are you?
Well, I can't because I'm on PlayStation.
I'm saying, what level are you?
No, I know.
Level.
I know. I can't remember if I'm like. It's
Level.
between 18. It's between 18 and 20.
Yeah, this is like only like my 6th or 7th time actually playing, so I'm doing pretty good with how many times I've played. So.
Yeah, it's fun though. Like once you start getting.
It's, you know, it's hard to find the time when I worked 6 days last week and 6 days the week prior, so lots of hours and not enough time in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the themes are cool. I mean, did you change your theme today, Mike?
I just changed it to black. I'm not going to pay for any of them.
I changed it to red. I think it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so can you? So customizing it being buying different themes, or customizing it also being that you can change shit around if you want to.
You could
both.
always change the layout of everything. Like everything's customizable to what you want to do. But
Yeah, but
Oh,
you
okay.
don't do that ahead of time. This is just adding like wallpapers.
yeah, it's mostly just wallpapers, which I mean is cool, because I mean it's mostly a computer already. It should do stuff like that, you know.
How much is if you want to buy one?
For a used, it's $120 for the normal 3DS, but just get a 2DS, or you know.
David, I told you I'd give you this one when the DSi LL comes out, whatever it's called.
No, I meant how much is like a wallpaper.
Oh no! Okay. No.
Mike said he's not gonna pay for anything.
Oh no, not at all, dude. Like
I just don't believe in that stuff. I mean,
No, I know. I just want to know how much they're asking for something like that.
they're asking for like normal like iPhone screen. Like it's $1 to get the stuff, but I'm not spending that shit.
No.
no.
I agree. I would not be spending money on that shit.
No, it comes with some free themes, and those are okay.
What next? I'll start buying ringtones. You know, not him. Anyway,
Yeah, right.
instead of smashes, I have to do
Mike,
All right.
you suck.
I'm just rocking out.
So, well, let's continue on.
I don't know, it's supposed to be a weird podcast because
Yeah, I'm sorry.
really distracted.
We'll
No,
stop.
do it. No, do it. I'm just gonna keep on going through. I'm gonna keep going through shit.
Like I
So
said,
just
Look at
that's my roommate. So he hated when I did that.
wait. Keep it there. That's awesome.
They wouldn't let me put Eddie Killer.
Oh man.
Uh,
So, yeah.
all right. Well, let's. Do you guys want to even talk about Fantastic Four comic being canceled? Should we
Okay,
talk
yeah,
about
I
that?
do. I
That's
do.
weird.
I'm canceling on that. I'm not pissed. I'm actually really in favor of this.
Why?
Because even though Fantastic Four is their their first comic that ever came out, it's Marvel's, big #1. It's their Batman. It's their Superman. That's their first one they show off. Fantastic Four sucks major balls. It's always been a fact. It will always be a fact, and no one gives a shit. Because they have been around for so long, they have played out, and tons of great writers have written great stuff for them, and still no one gives a shit. Like, I've read Mark Miller, Fantastic Four. I've read Michael Bendis, Fantastic Four. I've read who's on now, James Robinson. All fantastic, like, comic legends, and still they can't shit with it. It's this much interesting when it should be so much interesting because it's a team of superheroes, but it's not at all.
Well,
do you think it might be partially a stab at Fox because of what they're doing to the Fantastic Four movies?
It totally is. Absolutely, that's the main thing. Is that you didn't hear about this, but they, in the Marvel office, the main head editor is so pissed about the way Fantastic Four is being handled by Fox that he ordered to take down any Fantastic Four paraphernalia. Like, any
I kind of believe that. I kind of heard that they're extremely pissed about what Fox is doing.
Yeah.
I've kind of heard that. Again, been a little busy, but I did see that a little bit.
Yeah, and I mean, that movie sounds awful. Like, just
it does.
And it was short, and it was shot in like this amount of time. Like, no one even knew it started. No one even knew it ended until like Kate Mara tweeted a picture. And like, that doesn't happen with a superhero movie, especially one that's supposed to be like the big, their big one, like Fantastic Four is supposed to be. And
the sad thing about it is I didn't even know that they actually shot it, and it's finished already.
It's done, and they're here, and I've heard they're going to delay the movie because it's that bad, the footage. Like, I've heard rumors that.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Yeah, like they say that they're going to try to push it back to try to re-edit it. But basically, I mean, I want to like the Fantastic Four. Like, I mean, they got a cool team. They got a flame guy, they got an invisible woman, they got a guy who bends in different directions, and they mostly got the fucking Hulk.
Yeah,
but
but a way weaker version.
Yes, exactly. Like, everything about them is just like, like, the only really cool person on the team is Invisible Woman, and she's restrained by being on the Fantastic Four.
Dude, it was like Kevin Garnett on the Timberwolves.
Exactly.
He was so good. He was so good, and then the second he left, he won a championship.
Exactly. If you put Invisible Woman on the Avengers, she would be much better. Like.
Oh, can you imagine? That would be sick.
Yeah, but they have Scarlett Johansson already.
Yeah, I mean,
You could become Invisible Woman.
Why would you want Scarlett Johansson to be Invisible Woman?
Oh, that's true. That means you wouldn't see her.
Ding ding.
Nice.
Good point.
Yep.
I mean, it's the same reason. Why would you want Jennifer Lawrence to be Mystique and she turns into old dudes all the time in that movie? It's like,
except for some just amazing shots.
all blue.
Oh,
dude,
that still
sorry.
works for me.
What did you say, Robbie?
That still works for me.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I would. Right, yep, in her natural form. Yep. Like, you could. We're not gonna digress onto that story.
Yeah, I was just like, where is he gonna go with this?
No, it was just about how you can start feeling bad for her, and like how it has just good intentions going bad places. But anyway. Okay, so, but that's kind of how I guess, yeah, because I kind of wanted to really like Thing, because he was just I usually like the big brutes of the group.
And I like that he's such a New Yorker, like.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good guy, but, I mean, like, when you see, like, there's pictures of him and Hulk, clashing, like, Thing versus Hulk, and you're like, that's really a close call. I mean, that's
No, it's not. Hulk would destroy him.
I know. That's why. That's why. I don't know. Like, you're right though. They're a very classic team, but they're very lackluster classic team.
Yeah, and they don't sell either. Like, it just makes sense to cancel it. Like, they don't sell well. Why keep a book going that doesn't sell well, even though it's supposed to be your flagship? Like, it's supposed to be one of your flagships. Just don't keep it. Especially when
do so much more.
Atlas, what the hell?
Movie-wise, they could do more. I mean, but when you've had a comic book along for so long, like, it's hard to keep it going. Like,
but that's not true at all. For comics that have been going on forever, it's Batman's 70th anniversary. They're making it's
not though.
What?
Hey, that's true.
No, say that again. I didn't hear you. What did you say?
There's the times where all those comics sucked.
Yeah, there was a time in the 70s that they were thinking of canceling Batman. They said it was not.
Can you imagine if they did that?
Yeah,
oh my god.
And but it takes off. No, it wasn't in the 70s. It was in the 50s. They were thinking about it, and then the TV show came along, and everyone was like, pow, you know.
Okay, then they hopped on that.
Yeah, and Batman's one of the biggest phenomenon of. It's one of the biggest like hobbies or culture things out there. Like I think it's one of the highest selling things next to like the Olympics. I don't know what other fan thing, you know, like is as big as that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
You're crazy. You're out of line.
You're out of order. The whole system's out of order.
But basically, it's like I don't like Fantastic Four personally, and then I really don't think this movie's going to be any good. So if Marvel wants to fuck them until they give back the rights to Marvel, that's okay with me. You know, like if that's what they got to do it.
It's Disney, right?
I like the old Fantastic Four. When I mean old, like the introduction of Silver Surfer, like back then.
Yeah. It's like I love Doctor Doom. Like Doctor Doom's a motherfucking badass, and he's got diplomatic immunity, so he's cool.
That makes him a badass.
Well, it does because he's just like oh, you can't actually hurt me at all. Like if
you Superman only has that if he's sunbathed. Superman, otherwise he's completely immune. Otherwise he's completely vulnerable.
Superman.
Sorry. It's just like I don't know.
You can't touch him because he will just go, oh, now Vatana or whatever, I can't pronounce the name at the moment, is now going to declare war on the United States, and that's completely, within his right because they attacked a sovereign,
You're a sovereign. What do you think about that?
I always thought the name Superman was pretty dated to begin with, anyway. But
well, yeah, but
super. Yeah.
But you don't change a successful brand.
No.
I don't know about
that. Look at Target.
Why do they sell Superman?
Well, yeah. Actually, there's a really cool watch that I want that they sell. But no, they don't. They haven't changed their brand.
Okay.
It's the same thing all the time. It's recognizable. If you change it all the time, no one's going to recognize it.
Didn't they used to be Venture or Kmart?
No.
Or
no.
What's another department store that's gone?
Think about it. McDonald's rebranding would be terrible.
Yeah.
The shitstorm.
But anyway, yes.
Anyway.
Oh lordy.
Lordy.
Yeah. So mostly fuck Fantastic Four and fuck that movie. So there you go.
Did they get the original cast from the other two movies or no?
No, it's
okay.
It's Kate Mira as Invisible Woman. Something. What's his name? Jordan playing.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan playing Flame On Johnny. Whatever.
Bravo.
Well, I already don't know two of the people in the movie.
Can we get a Johnny Bravo movie sometime? Come on.
No, last time I heard Johnny Bravo movie, The Rock was supposed to star in it, and that would have been complete.
That would have been terrible.
Yeah.
Not until I see a Ren and Stimpy movie.
The only reason they cast Rock is because of his eyebrow.
And he's big enough.
But like
he's got the right delivery.
Johnny Bravo's blonde. What the fuck?
I know, that's why I said the only thing The Rock's got on that. No, well, he's got the build, too, but he's way too dark everywhere else. He's just way too dark.
And
I'm sure he could act the part.
The craziest casting for this this Fantastic Four movie is Jamie Bell is playing the Thing, or Ben Grimm. Do you know who Jamie Bell is?
No.
No, he is the tiny, tiny little guy from Snowpiercer, from Defiance, from Jumper, from King Kong. He's just always playing that little scrawny guy who's the sidekick in movies. He was.
What looks super familiar.
He's.
Not familiar.
I like him. I like him as an actor a lot. I just don't see him as Ben Grimm. I'm just kind of like, what? How'd that happen?
So many TV pictures of this guy.
Who?
Oh,
Jamie Bell.
If they looked online, there's creepy pictures of you. So
is he related to Kristen Bell?
No,
I don't know.
no, he's not.
Okay.
I do not believe so. But I do not think so. The next story is even more outrageous than Marvel canceling their longest-running comic. It's that Robert Downey Jr. did a interview, and he was just like, he's like, Iron Man 4 is not in the works, but it would make me do it if Mel Gibson directed it. And they were like,
Like, what?
be the headline, and he goes, yes, that could
Yep.
be the headline.
And then he said that. Then he said it. That movie would be bananas. That's what he said about a Mel Gibson directed Iron Man 4.
the only thing I can truly say is that Mel Gibson's actually a good director.
He is a good director. I mean, to be fair, he's a crazy motherfucker, but
Yeah, I won't pay to see his movies.
no, but have you seen Apocalypto? Like,
No, because I won't pay to fucking see his movies.
no, you're wrong, dude. Apocalypto is one of the best movies like ever. Like, it's,
Yeah, it is, David. You don't know what you're missing out.
I dislike him enough to not want to see his movies.
it has nothing to do with him. Like, that's the thing. Like, like
For Michael Bay movies, David. Come on.
No.
Yes, yes.
This is a more personal level.
It may be.
Remember, he is Jewish, so that's.
Trust me, I'm sure Michael Bay says horrible things about Jewish people.
I'm sure he says lots of horrible things about Jewish people.
Well, until I hear it.
I can't believe you guys are going there.
He doesn't have Jewish stereotypes in his movies because they would be really Jewish.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have Jewish stereotypes in
You
his
just
movies.
imagine this huge mech with payas. Those of us who don't know what payas are, they're those curly sideburns that you see. And like, you just see a big old mech with the payas and a Torah and a big black top hat running around.
But you see how he portrays black people in his movies? I mean, it's awful.
No, but never on Friday night to Saturday night. Never on the Sabbath. Especially if he's a mech, because there's no electricity. You're not supposed to do electricity on the Sabbath.
Okay, David, then torrent it when it comes out. I don't know. Then you won't pay for it.
I tried to explain. I said something to someone earlier, and they were like, stereotypes, and I was like, well, sometimes they exist for a reason. Like, with us being cheap, that's not exactly the case with me or you. I was talking to whoever, but I was like, there was someone who came into the restaurant every week, once, sometimes twice a week, and he was Jewish, and we sat there and talked about things because he was like one of those, look at me, I'm Jewish. So he started talking to me about how he was in Israel and how this and that, and he never ever left a tip.
I was gonna say
Not even for a fellow Jew. He never ever left a tip. And I was like, you, my man, are why. You. And I'm not going to say who, but I know somebody who, I don't know if he just doesn't think or what, but I always have to bring a little bit of extra cash to throw down for the tip.
Nice.
It's okay,
Yep.
Bobby doesn't tip. He doesn't.
Hey, that's a stereotype too.
Are you serious?
Let's take it from a bartender's perspective. Yeah.
Are you serious?
What are you talking about? Are you serious about what? That's I'm trying to get a reference to.
That.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyways,
Everyone tips badly through the server or bartender's eyes. You never remember the good ones.
Anyway, so speaking of movies, this I really kind of want to see. Throne of Atlantis, the animated.
Right here.
Oh my gosh!
This bitches. I've been waiting for this movie.
This is excellent.
Oh god!
Says X-Men, Frank. Wrong poster.
That's actually a very rough poster. So it looks badass. You can make fun of. Somebody was saying like, somebody listed off all of Aquaman's powers, but only after they're like, yes, and he's always the butt of every joke. He's always just quote unquote lamest superhero. He always does nothing. He just kind of like is there. But man, he's such a badass.
I will defend Aquaman all day.
I know, me too.
I'll fight people in the street if they say Aquaman's bad.
With a trident.
No, with my bare fucking fists, I will fuck them up.
I would like to see Frank fuck anything up.
I will for Aquaman. Because, I mean, Aquaman is a motherfucking badass. Like, he is one of the coolest superheroes and one of the most underrated superheroes. Sure, he has a very embarrassing history of a lot of actually talking to animals, but in the new iteration, in the current comics, in what we now know as, good, he does not talk to animals. He has influence over them. He controls them.
He makes them do what he wants them to do.
And he also is the king of the ocean. He's also fucking bulletproof. He's got the strength of fucking...
Some people say Superman.
Some people say Superman.
I think that's a little extreme.
That's a wicked extreme, but at the same time, he's fucking...
He can very easily lift and throw a car. I mean, to say the absolute least. Like, when I was reading, I only read the first, 3 or 4 Aquaman New 52s, but he could, jump like you see Hulk jump, and he's got a woman that, that seriously is him, but with not a penis and boobs.
Female parts.
Water bending powers, basically. She mostly that.
And they're just this gorgeous underwater badass couple that control everything that lives.
She's not Aquawoman, she's Mira. Get that?
No, I didn't say Aquawoman.
Okay, just
it's not Aquawoman, David.
I said Aquaman's woman.
So Aquawoman.
No, Mira.
Mira's
Could be Aquawoman. Have to be Aquaman's woman. Why can't it be her man?
That's what I just said, right?
Yeah.
Mira's
Aquawoman's man.
Mira's man whore. Mira's boy toy.
I mean, and to be serious, Aquaman's a good-looking dude. Let's be serious. I mean,
that's
my argument. He's a good-looking dude.
He could totally model Abercrombie and Fitch. By model Abercrombie and Fitch, I mean pose naked for them.
I was gonna say Abercrombie and Fish.
Yeah.
Abercrombie and Fish.
That's gold.
Yeah,
oh, stop playing Destiny.
That's gold.
No, it's
that
not.
was hilarious. I'm gonna have to give that to Bobby. That was kind of funny.
That's gold right there.
Okay, we digressed a lot.
Yes, we did.
Movie coming out soon.
Sweet, though.
I think it's coming out the start of next year. I think it was, and the story is it's literally right after Justice League War, and in the comics it was Throne of Atlantis happened right after the origin story, and it's mostly the story of the Atlanteans started a war with the surface world and just attack Boston, sink it to the ground. And Aquaman is like, these are my plans. I made these plans. What is happening? And so he has to go and see who activated the plans, and the whole debacle with Atlantis happens. But this movie is going to be that story and Aquaman's origins. So it's gonna be fucking epic.
Yeah, that's I don't know. I'm excited. If you guys watched the trailer for it.
I have not watched the trailer for it.
I think...
I was too busy playing Smash Bros.
I think we need a live-action Aquaman movie, like a serious awesome. Maybe based off the New 52 comic line, comic story right now.
Jason Momoa's cast as Aquaman.
I was gonna say it's coming soon.
Yeah, it's coming.
Wait, who is it again?
Jason Momoa, the what's his name from Game of Thrones?
He was the guy that got killed off in the first season.
Sean Bean.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my God, that dude? Are those really his natural eyebrows?
Yeah.
Dude, he's gonna be a great Aquaman.
He's massive. I met him at Boston Comic Con. He is a tall motherfucker.
Is he cool?
Yes, he is very cool. He is a very nice dude. But he is like imposing, dude. He is tall.
So he'll be a good. Well, he looks like he could cosplay a good Aquaman, but I don't know much of his acting to tell if he'd be a good Aquaman.
Damn good.
He's a pretty good actor.
Yeah, he's damn good in it. And I mean,
fun fact: he's actually married to Lisa Bonet, the chick that was in the Cosby Show.
really?
Yep.
Oh.
They actually did a movie together recently. WWE movie.
Oh God.
Road to Momoa.
Do you just watch all the WWE movies?
No, I haven't even seen that.
Oh, okay.
No, I just know.
What was it?
You're like,
Hulk Hogan in the kindergarten class.
I don't even care. Scooby-Doo for life.
Scooby-Doo for life.
I actually did produce a Scooby-Doo movie. I forgot about that.
That's why I was making fun of you.
I know. I figured that, but I just kind of forgot about that until now.
This.
They're producing a lot of movies now. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah, they did Oculus.
I'm sorry. I'm already super excited for just thinking about it at a real Aquaman movie, or just to see him in a movie.
Yeah, I hope he gets a hook arm.
I hope he utilizes like a
Friends
colossal
movie.
squid.
Yeah. No, he's totally gonna do
Shit.
the shark thing that you see all the time, where he just
Yes.
starts somebody.
You know what? I didn't have this last week. I don't think.
Oh fuck, dude! I just looked up the films WWE has done, and holy shit, have they done a lot of movies?
Yes, they have.
You got money.
God, they did The Scorpion King, which explains a lot.
Yeah, it does.
They did The Rundown and Walking Tall.
That's actually kind of misleading because they get executive producer rights because they own The Rock's name.
Oh, okay.
They actually own The Rock.
Oh, that's hilarious. They also did The Marine. They did 12 Rounds.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can I say something that's fairly relevant to the Aquaman thing?
No.
DK, well, his name Dark Knight in my chat said, "Let's hope we don't get the Batman, the Brave and the Bold version of Aquaman." Please said shudders.
Brave and the Bold.
They
You
will.
take that back.
It's gonna be a Super Friends movie. You know it.
In
So
the
ready
Brave
for
and the
Super
Bold
Friends.
show, he's voiced by the guy who does Jake the Dog and Bender, so he's hilarious.
I just want to see Crypto in a
And he
movie.
kind of just sings everything. It's amazing. It's a wonderful, wonderful. Okay, Brave and the Bold, you have to have the humor for it. You have to be like, yes, this is a campy, fun children's show, but it is.
Also like Teen Titans.
Do you think
No,
we get a-
Teen Titans is a piece of garbage.
Do you think if we get a real Aquaman, he'll lose his arm?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
his hand, more so?
If he doesn't lose his hand, I'll be pissed. That's all I'm saying.
His hand.
Because, like, okay, there's two things that you can do for instant drama with Aquaman. Make him lose his arm, and make him battle his brother. You know, like, and it's so easy to do in the movie, you know? Like, it would be awesome.
Alright, word.
It matters what they're doing with Aquaman, because I assume he's not going to be in Batman vs. Superman, but he's going to totally be in Justice League.
Oh,
I
he
thought that
better
he was
fucking be
actually
in
going
Justice
to be
League.
in that movie.
What?
I thought he was confirmed to be in that movie.
Let me make sure. I'll check.
You mean
What,
Super
Justice
Friends, the
League
movie?
or Super Friends? Or wait, no, Super Friends. Injustice
Yeah, that's
League
what
or
I call it.
Batman, Superman?
I'll look.
Are we still talking about a movie coming out in 3 years?
Yes,
Um,
we are.
yes, 2016.
Jesus. Let's talk about the next election now, too,
Oh, shit.
and then the one after that.
Aquaman.
Nah, the one after that.
Oh, Jesus, let's jump the gun on everything these days.
Well, I will just saying right now, I'll be really pissed if Hillary Clinton, has a chance. But
I don't care. They're all figureheads.
Politics here.
Yeah, we're not gonna bring.
Politics out of this podcast.
Okay, then I'll take the whole politics out of it. Hillary Clinton is a scary, scary woman, and I would be very afraid if she had to be the face of our country. She has a scary.
Now you brought politics.
Nope,
Face
she
of
is
the
a
country.
scary,
Just kidding.
like, have you ever seen her face paused? It's horrifying. Horrifying.
All of them are scary people. They're all idiots. But that's just my thoughts.
Mike has a
They're
good point.
all idiots, and I agree with Mike there.
Mhm.
Mike has a
Yeah.
good point.
They're just people looking for fame through politics. They're not going to actually change anything. But that's politics. All right.
Beside the point. Next up on the list, Gotham, which I know David.
thank you. I was trying to bring up.
Back to Smash Brothers.
Gotham has got its Harvey Dent.
Yeah.
They didn't show it in the last episode though.
Good. His name
Wait,
is
spoiler alert, he's not in the episode that just aired.
his Nicholas
Dang it.
Augusto. I can't say his last name. It's terrible. But mostly it's going to be a very, very young Harvey Dent, maybe in his 14s, 13, something like that. Of course, we will never see him turn into Two-Face in this show, and we'll never see him grow up to even be a lawyer. Mostly it'll be useless to put Harvey Dent in there, but
It's going to be really dumb to have him in there.
it's mostly the same dumb thing why Kat's in there, or I call her Kat, but Selena's in there.
Actually,
Wait, hold on. Wait. Frank, you don't call her Cat. The writers call her Cat. You don't take credit for that. Just kidding.
No, I'm not taking credit for that, because
No.
that's a terrible idea. Because if you just said Selena, people would have gotten it.
Hi. The second they showed her, you're like, oh, Catwoman. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of my main problems with the show, is that
you guys got to realize that.
you know who they are, and then they say their names or hints to their name about a billion fucking times.
You have to realize that a lot of people that are watching this show don't have to watch like the Batman lore
Yeah,
to get into the show.
to be truthful, I think the show may not be for me, for the hardcore Batman fans.
No, it's not for hardcore Batman fans, I don't think.
No, because I think I know too much, so I just sit there going, but where's the drama? Like, where the fuck's the drama in this if I know what's going to happen? But
Well, that's the only thing that's kind of what I was thinking about when I saw in the first episode, when Gordon was, at gunpoint 400 times. Or even the Penguin thing. I mean, these characters survive. They survive. The fun part about it is seeing how they survive.
Pro.
Yeah.
And, I'm sorry, Penguin...
Stupid, I still don't care how they did it.
I'm sorry, Penguin is psycho. Oh my god, just wait till you see the third episode. He's nuts.
That's what I've heard. I've heard the third episode actually changes a lot of things, but to get my truthful opinion, the first episode's a bunch of just them being like storylines. Let's shove them together, and then the second episode was actually pretty decent, not too bad.
Well, maybe I know I'm not as hardcore of a Batman fan as you. I do love Batman, but I also am really enjoying this
I am very
series.
enjoying it as well. I think that, personally, because I can see it as a non-Batman fan, it doesn't bother me as much.
Wait, you know what? It's probably like Now you guys are gonna love this analogy. How I rant about the Man Thing movie, but anyone who's seen it might think it's a decent movie because they don't know that's not who Man Thing is.
Sure, you could say that, I guess.
I was gonna say I'm glad that you finally brought up Man Thing in the podcast. It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah.
You did it last week.
Did you?
Maybe not. I thought we mentioned it somehow. Maybe not. Maybe it was Warcraft. I mentioned World of Warcraft.
You did, and I muted you for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here. Is this better?
Mute him again. He just mentioned it again.
Damn it.
Oh, we're gonna have to label this NC-17 now. God.
Get that off the screen.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
You weirdo.
Jesus. There are children watching.
And listening.
And listening.
Get that.
Ooh, Man Thing. Okay. Anyway.
Great.
So, but I understand why somebody who, like you and Deshaun and anybody else who's like super hardcore just would not like this. I get it.
But I'm not liking it. That's what I'm saying. Is like the first episode was just shoved togetherness. The second episode was better, and I actually like Harvey and Gordon. You know, like. They are fantastic actors who are doing the best with what they have, you know, like, and they're doing a pretty fucking decent job. I think that's pretty darn good. It's just I don't love the lack of subtlety that they have, you know. They're just.
Oh my God! I'm sorry. I agree.
Yeah, I agree with you there. That's the one thing everybody can agree with is the lack of subtlety. Like. Oh, cat! It's just.
And like the first episode where they call her, what's her name, Pepper, or they call Pamela. They call Poison Ivy, Ivy. You know.
Ivy.
Like,
but is that her name,
no,
or is that like
cat? Isley. That's her fucking name. But in the show, she's Ivy Pepper.
Oh.
And they
changed the
name to fit with Mario Pepper for some god fucking damn reason. God damn it! Like,
well, she called him Dad.
Yes, I know, but what's the point of changing a major character's name for a character that dies in the fucking first episode?
I don't know. No, that's a good point.
Like, what's the point?
Also, this is. Rye was bringing up because we should bring this up, that the kid who's playing Bruce Wayne is awesome. That kid is insane.
You
don't like him?
But the writing for him is super, like...
cheesy.
Yeah. Because, like, he's only, like...
He's super angry. He's adult angry right now.
Exactly. That's my main problem, is, like, around 20, he's supposed to be like, you know what? I'm gonna train to be Batman. But he's like 9, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna be motherfucking Batman. And you're like, calm down, 9-year-old. Like, you're supposed to be grieving for at least a little bit. Like, and like, they kind of just like sum up him grieving and just go straight to, I'm conquering my fear. You know?
I know. But it is kind of like,
Angry Alfred is amazing. So,
the actor, yes. Sure.
He is insane. Like, he just yells at little Bruce every couple seconds, and whenever he shows up, he's just like, you stupid boy. And I love that.
I'm sorry.
You're just like,
yeah.
Okay. Angry Alfred is best Alfred.
Well, nope. I'll let you watch the 3rd episode. There's more goodness with Alfred.
But moving forward.
Yes. Let's move forward. Oh God. Okay. Well, see, you would put these in the same category, yet I don't think I would. Netflix has a deal with Adam Sandler making 4 movies. No, right?
That's
Yes.
right, I read that.
Or
Why is that news?
What?
because it's Netflix is
No,
really
because
starting to pick up.
Everyone should be angry about crappy movies being made more often, you know. And
Sorry,
Netflix.
I like Adam Sandler. I like his movies.
I hate Adam Sandler and I hate his movies now.
It's like I should
I
like.
agree with South Park on Adam Sandler.
He's a New Hampshireite. He comes from New Hampshire. He literally went to a high school near me where I grew up.
So,
Stupid.
David Hasselhoff went to my high school. I don't care.
Who did?
David Hasselhoff.
Really?
That's fucking awesome.
That is fucking awesome.
Oh, we talked about that, DK. Sorry.
Really? Is it?
I love the Hoff.
Yeah, the Hoff's awesome.
Well,
We all can use
David
one.
Hasselhoff.
either way, I don't mind that Adam Sandler gets movies. I enjoy Adam Sandler's movies, so you guys can hate, but that's okay.
Well, as long as you're not
but-
Rob Schneider movie.
But really, seriously, in the really what the fuck category for movies being made, Angry Birds? Are you kidding? That's for real.
Yes,
Last week we talked about Tetris, right? Being a movie.
Yeah. The Tetris movie.
What the fuck? It won't be long before there's a Smash Brothers movie. You watch. Anyway.
Oh, dude, I would watch a Smash Brothers movie. Are you kidding
I
me?
would not.
It'd be like, you know what there should be? Is that you remember how there was Big Trouble in Little China, which was kind of somewhat a Mortal Kombat-ish, not really movie? They should do something like that for Smash Brothers.
Well,
Mortal Kombat for Smash Brothers. That'd be the best.
that'd be a
right.
Buy that
Okay.
right now.
So I'm not talking in the defense of Angry Birds, the movie, because I think Angry Birds as a movie is a dumbass idea and it's just there to sell more toys.
Agreed.
But the cast is actually really fucking good.
No.
It's got
Because they play Angry Birds.
they got Josh Gad, Danny McBride, Dill Hader, Maya Rudolph, and Peter Dinklage. And then it doesn't even stop there. It's got Smosh in it.
Smosh?
Yeah, Smosh is in it. Hannibal Buress, and a bunch of other people. Like I don't even fully recognize these other people, but they're all comedians and they all get it. And the guy who wrote the Simpsons movie is writing it. Oh, Mike just heard.
I'm still not sold on this.
Did you like the Simpsons movie, Mike?
To a point.
Oh.
Yeah,
It felt like how they used to be, where everyone was just a jerk and Homer wasn't all just dumb the whole time. That's why I liked it. But, it was probably because the script was so dated, because, you heard about the Simpsons movie 50 times before it actually got released.
Yeah.
Can I just say that we are right now, or we did miss? I wanted to DVR it. Shit. The Simpsons Family Guy crossover.
I saw it.
Was it alright? You know what? I was watching a DVR show. Maybe that's why it looked like it hadn't been out
You could
yet.
tell it was an episode of Family Guy more than an episode of The Simpsons.
Oh, was it good though?
Yeah, it was worth a watch. I'm still a fan of Family Guy, but, I also heard The Simpsons are going to do a crossover with Futurama. The show's dead. What the fuck?
Yeah, well that's why they're doing it.
I don't get it.
Oh, Flash episode 1 was just on.
Yeah, that was good.
Was it? Okay, Rye says he's watching it, and I was watching Supernatural.
No, if I have to say watch anything this fall season, watch The Flash. Support The Flash, because it's an actual superhero show with superheroes in it. Fucking watch it.
I might have to.
Recreation.
Because, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is fun and good, but it barely has
Rye
superheroes.
said Arrow.
And Arrow, it does not have superheroes in it. It just has a bad ripoff of Batman. And so does...
Hey, I wouldn't go that far, okay? It's a decent...
I'm waiting for Rye's comment.
Okay, not a ripoff. It's not a ripoff. It is Christopher Nolan light. I will say that. Is literally, they went...
Green Arrow.
Really,
Diet Nolan.
the Nolan movies, so they made the entire show like the Nolan movies, which is a good and a bad thing at the same time.
Ha no,
How many episodes have you seen,
amazing.
Frank? I wouldn't call it Nolan-esque.
Nolan, literally, they made the
Diet Nolan.
No, yeah, it's Diet Nolan. Let's say it that way, because they take giant superhero characters and then they level them, they nerf them, and then they make them realistic. Like Count Vertigo uses a drug and just hits people with the drug, and then it spins. Fuck that shit. And then also, like, the Royal Flush Gang is just a family that wears really bad, like, Jason masks that they put card numbers on, so that way they're the Royal Flush Gang. Fuck it.
I guess I can see where you're coming from with that.
See, what I'm saying is they do a realistic approach to it, which is not always a bad thing, but it can lead to a lot of stupid shit. I like Flash because it just goes for it, you know? Like, you have to, because it's the fucking Flash. He's a weird superhero.
He is a very weird superhero.
Man, I wish you guys were in this chat.
Why? What's happening?
Because, so Macy says, he's more worried about Constantine than anything. And then she said, it's like SPN Light. I don't think she was talking about Constantine. And then Rye thinks you drank a bottle of Haterade today. Frank.
Agreed.
Me?
Yeah. And then, DK says Green Arrow doesn't count as a hero. Rye said he should check his house to make sure he's getting enough oxygen because I think he's suffering from brain damage.
Wow.
DK said that you aren't because he's flooding your house with gas. Oh, Macy said she was disappointed in the Flash. A little disappointed in the Flash.
It's a pilot, so let it sit. And also it's fucking Weather Wizard. They put Weather Wizard in the first episode, which means this show has balls. Balls the size of my fucking head.
Cajones.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I appreciate a show
Big theme, if you will.
But yes, I did drink a lot of Haterade today.
Yeah, Rye even said.
And Super Smash Brothers by Mike.
Yeah,
I'm listening.
Dude, Rye even said, I'm usually on Frank's side, but tonight not so much.
Damn. Mike, just
I'm
lost.
sorry, man. That's hurtful. I'm sorry.
Hey, DK said he wasn't saying Arrow wasn't a hero. He was saying that you weren't. You were saying that Arrow wasn't a real hero.
No, he's not a superhero. That's for sure.
Does that mean Hawkeye's not a superhero?
No, Hawkeye's not a fucking superhero.
Can you do what Hawkeye does? Wait,
No,
Frank.
but it doesn't mean
Frank, can you do what Hawkeye does?
Hey,
No,
I agree with Frank there. I actually agree with Frank there.
He does not have a superpower. Batman is not a superhero. He is he's a larger-than-life hero because he doesn't have superpowers, unless you count having tons and tons of fucking money as a superpower.
He's not a superhero. He's a vigilante.
Yes, that's the best way to put it.
All superheroes vigilantes.
And yes, that is true.
Yeah.
Most superheroes are vigilantes. They are not government sanctioned, so they are not.
Maybe Captain America. He was in the army, right?
Yeah, so Captain America's the only
No,
one.
but Captain America goes against the government in Civil War.
Yep. So he turns into a vigilante. Da-na-na.
Except for he doesn't kill. And then he kicks the Punisher's ass for killing somebody.
Yeah, but
he's the Punisher.
But that's so stupid because, like, in everything of, like, Marvel, like, doesn't give a shit about killing people. Like, doesn't at all. They will kill anybody, no matter what. That's just the way
Punisher has killed every single person in the Marvel Universe.
Exactly. And so has Captain America will kill any fucking Nazi or Hydra agent, no problem. And he will...
Good for him.
The Fantastic Four. Will they kill anyone?
But, like...
Oh, because they're canceled.
But Iron Man kills a bunch of terrorists. Like, you know, like, they don't care about killing people. Like, it's only the DC superheroes who care about not killing somebody, you know? Like, they just, you know, they wait, like, you know, Superman's not supposed to kill, and, like, Batman does not kill because that's not the way. Or Flash doesn't kill anybody because
Spider-Man.
But, like, all the Avengers will fucking kill anybody. They don't care. That's the way they do things, you know? Like...
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been watching Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes, and I think it's the bloodiest fucking cartoon I've ever watched.
Really?
Without, like, yeah.
Without it being anime or whatever?
It's like, no, it's not even blood or anything. These Avengers will kill anybody. Like, you know, like, they don't care.
They're just bloodthirsty?
Yeah, they don't, like, they make it out like a cartoon, like they're just like, buzz, stop those bad guys, but you're like, those guys are dead. The Avengers just killed all those people. I don't know if anybody was paying attention, but they're all dead now. Like,
I don't know if anybody was paying
attention.
It was like Kick-Ass.
Just... I'm just saying, there's a fundamental difference between Marvel superheroes and DC superheroes, and that might be one of them. Like, there's, of course, a lot of DC superheroes who will kill people, but, like, Marvel doesn't give a shit, so... Yeah. But that's kind of in the job. Like, you're gonna stop somebody, you know? Like, I mean, it kind of makes sense, sort of. But,
I mean, but if you're Superman, you can do it without killing somebody, so...
Exactly. Except for Zod. You gotta snap that bitch's neck.
Oh, dude. DK said that. I'm still pissed that cartoons don't show blood anymore. They used to show bloody scratches and blood trickling from the mouth. Bring that shit back.
Okay, if you want a real cartoon, just watch Batman the Animated Series. Because then that shit says drugs in an episode, there's blood... there's even allusions to Batman having lots and lots of sex. Like, there's that show. That is an animated series.
What about the Spawn animated series on HBO?
That shit doesn't give a fuck. It's on HBO.
HBO.
What?
That is the question there. It's on HBO.
Did I miss that one?
Spawn.
You missed that, David? Jesus.
But I have never really had HBO since I've left my parents' house 10 years ago.
It's on YouTube, bro.
That's it. David's fired.
Really?
He's not a geek enough.
Yeah, you don't count as a geek anymore, David. Too bad. Better rip down your posters.
You don't touch my damn posters. Those are awesome posters.
I don't know. Good shit.
So, one more rumor patrol thing that I gotta do because everyone's been talking about it for the past 2 days. First, the rumor that doesn't piss me off but is probably not true, that Fox is developing an X-Men TV show. Would you guys be happy with an X-Men TV show?
Live action?
Yeah.
Yeah, they already did one.
I don't know.
Maybe. Actually,
I loved the X-Men cartoon shows as a kid. I loved watching those. If Beast is a cat, it's done. Nope.
Basically, it matters about the team for me. Like, I mean, I would be excited if there was a live-action X-Men show. It just means more superheroes. And, I mean, as long as they, like, do superheroes instead of some team that hunts mutants and, like, can't find them occasionally, you know, like, that would be stupid. But, like, I think if they went for it and had, like, actual mutants, or if they called the show, like, Xavier's School for the Gifted, and it was all about a bunch of fucking mutant kids, I would still watch that. I think that would be really cool. But if you did a really stupid team, which, I mean, there's tons of combinations of X-Men you could throw together that would be a really stupid team. But, like...
Oh, you could do X-Force.
Yeah, X-Force would be sweet.
Or X-Factor.
It's the same as Suicide Squad. I would watch the shit out of a Suicide Squad movie, you know?
Oh, yeah. That was... Oh, never mind.
But the other rumor that has been going around all week that I I guess I kind of have to squash it, but I don't know if I'm. This is one of those that I could be completely wrong about, but it's always been the rumor, so I'm gonna squash it now. Is that all week long people have somebody put it on my wall the other day is that there's rumors that Spider-Man will finally be added to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that Sony's like signing a deal with Marvel.
They say that all the time.
Yes, exactly, Bobby. Egg fucking exactly. Egg Benedict exactly. You know, it's so stupid because like of course we all want Spider-Man to be an Avengers movie. It makes sense. It would be awesome. Everyone fucking loves Spider-Man, and no one gives a shit about the Sony movies after Amazing Spider-Man 2. But the thing is, like, who Sony owns Spider-Man at the moment, and Sony is going to milk that baby until it's dead. You know, like it's going to kill what Spider-Man you love until
they did with PlayStation.
Exactly. They're going to. Right now they are developing a Sinister Six movie, they're developing Spider-Man 3, and then they're developing another movie after that. So either you're not going to get Spider-Man in any of these Avengers movies, or you will never fucking see Spider-Man in any crossover because he's going to only stay at Sony because they're going to keep making movies.
Sorry. There's a couple of things. I know you went on to Spider-Man. I'm going to go through these comments and it'll eventually go back into Spider-Man. So for the X-Men movie, it was kind of funny. DK said, I'd give a live-action X-Men movie, X-Men show a chance. Given they already whipped with a live-action Generation X, my hopes aren't high. And then Macy was saying, Jesus, finally, please let this happen about what we were just talking about. And then she said Bruce Banner interacting with Andrew Garfield would be iconic. Let it happen.
See, that's the thing. Is like, even though I don't like Amazing Spider-Man 2, and I've done a whole podcast about why I don't like it. But I love Andrew Garfield. Will always love him as Spider-Man. He's a really good Spider-Man, no matter what schlock he's spewing out of his mouth. You know, like he's still good. You know, like. So I would love to see him in an Avengers movie. I will always love to see Spider-Man in it. But it's just not going to happen because Sony wants that money. They want that spider money. So they're never going to give it away. Like, they're going to... And if they ever give it away, they're going to make Marvel pay up the fucking nose for it. Like, some ridiculous number to get their Spider-Man back.
Yeah, it's going to be a shitload that's not worth it to Marvel.
Because, do you know why they sold Spider-Man in the first place?
No.
They were going to go bankrupt way back then. And Marvel was actually going to go bankrupt before they sold the rights to Sony, and then they started to make the Spider-Man films. It's like, actually, Marvel was going to go under. And then they sold the rights, made a shit ton of money, were able to come back and everything, and then they made a shit ton of money off of every movie after that.
Yes.
And now Marvel will never die, because they're part of Disney, which will never die.
Which will never die.
Same with Nintendo, they'll just never die. Like,
I know.
Every time I look at... I keep thinking about playing Smash Brothers on that. This looks so fun.
You should play some Destiny.
I can't play Destiny with you.
I know you can. I said you should play Destiny.
Oh.
Yeah.
I still need to get my legendary cloak in World of Warcraft. I got 2 secrets yesterday. I need 18 more.
I have no idea what that means. So
just something you have to farm doing looking for raids.
No one cares.
Everyone cares. Okay, anyway. DK says play Destiny with me. Maybe, DK. We'll see. Maybe not tonight.
Tell them to get a real game.
But soon. We get a real game like Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Right, no one cares. Come to arcade. I'm not going to arcades. Okay. Okay, word. Well, I think that just about. Oh no, God, we've been going for quite a while right now.
We have actually.
Okay, well, that works then. I just super quick. Apparently, there was a glitch in Destiny. Speaking of Destiny, there's a glitch where if you do go through this certain way, whatever, you get teleported to what appears to be the next DLC. And you can explore, and you can not the loot cave, Macy. You can actually they fixed the loot cave, but this is that actually goes into the next DLC.
Maybe if our host can stay focused and not pause for 3 seconds for dramatic effect.
Yes, it was for dramatic effect. It wasn't because I got it.
As your face turned blue.
My face. Oh well, that's because I don't have my Windows registered, so it pops up with that like register your Windows every so often. So.
Does that to you?
Yeah, it just I just have to hit go away.
I can
PC
that.
settings and then shut down PC settings and just keep going on. It's really fun when I'm in the middle of a raid too.
What do you got? 7 or 8?
8.
Oh, that's probably one.
Yeah.
8. Yes.
So do you guys want to sign off? Because I know we've been doing this for quite some time now.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
All right.
Well, who wants to kick it off?
I guess I'll start again. I'm Multi-Monitor Mike. I'll be playing Smash Brothers for the next 5 years.
5 years!
And you can join me and Mike in turning into cranky old people while playing Super Smash. Because I do not yell at video games like that often. But
I don't either.
I have yelled in the T like while playing Super Smash, just like all of a sudden I'll just go no, and people will be like, they'll be like,
That's what makes a game a game. No, this empathy crap. Now I have a show called Arcade Recall on the YouTube, and another show in works called Game Stable coming out sooner or later. But yeah, that's about it for me. Back to Smash.
I am Frank Duran. I host a show called Real Books Don't Have Batman, which you can find on geekyuniverse.com. Check it out. We have tons of interviews and tons of Batman talking topics. And we have our weekly comics coming out tomorrow, so check out that episode.
I'm Bobby, Dr. Smitty Smith. You can find me on YouTube. Just look up Dr. Smitty. I do a lot of videos on there, doing a lot more gameplay on the Geek Universe Twitch, and just Google me.
My name is David the Man Zombie. You can find me on Facebook.com/NoSympathyForStupidity. You can find me everywhere, GeekUniverse.com, doing the podcast, doing some Let's Plays, things like that. And also streaming to the Geek Universe, the Twitch.tv/GeekUniverse channel. And I do my own streaming on Hitbox.tv/TheManZombie. Twitter @TheManZombie. We'll just leave it at that.
By the way, if you're listening to this, you might know the site's having a little bit of problems. We are going to be fixing that soon.
Yes, we're very sorry.
Yeah, so keep up with us on Facebook. Keep up with us on Facebook, on Twitter. Keep an eye on the Twitch channel for when either of us, Bobby or I, go live, probably either with Destiny or what is it you're playing? Guacamole?
But I'm actually playing that Outlast, remember?
Outlast! That was awesome. That was really funny watching you play that.
Okay, Bobby, I want to see you play, if you're playing Outlast, I want to see you play PT and record that. I want to see.
I'm still waiting to see someone play Postal too.
PT.
What's PT?
What?
PT. What's PT?
Oh, I know what that is.
Oh, PT is the Silent Hill demo. The new Silent Hill.
It's only
It's
on
pretty
the
fucked
PS4,
up.
isn't it?
Going in and out.
Hmm?
What?
Isn't that only on the PS4?
No, it's
Yeah, but
on.
yeah.
I think it's on everything. I'm not exactly sure.
I'll
Is
take
it, wait, a demo? A downloadable demo?
It's a downloadable demo and it's awesome. You should.
Oh,
PT.
Okay, PS. Oh, don't let me forget. Tonight, next week. So we'll see. Actually, I might be doing that. We'll see. While we podcast, I have pre-ordered the Evil Within for PC, and I will be streaming that.
my
Coming up
Xbox
here.
One, hopefully.
Oh yes! So watch it on Twitch.tv/GeekUniverse when Bobby gets it, or watch it on Hitbox.tv/ManZombie when I get it.
And we'll be streaming like little memes the entire.
Oh my god. Oh. Okay, next week we got to talk about horror games and stuff, I think.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
guys.
actually doing the horror month now, so that's why I'm hopefully going to be getting D4, I believe that's called.
E4.
D4. God, I forget what it's called. It's a new game for the Xbox One. I'll have to drink, don't die, or something like that.
Oh yeah. Actually, I actually went to a concert this past week called Video Game Orchestra. Have you guys heard about this?
Yes.
It's fucking awesome. They're the guys who did the soundtrack for Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy 13, 14, and 15.
Jeez.
So they are fantastic.
Nice.
And they had the director from D4 there, and they did the whole soundtrack from D4, and it's not a horror game, but it is a trippy-ass, fucking weird-ass game.
Yeah, it's a weird-ass game. So I'm hoping to get a code. If not, I got enough on my Xbox credits to buy it.
Nice. All right, guys. I think we should cut it here. Bobby, if you would, everybody have a great night. Have a great week. Tune in.
And geekyuniverse.com.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Want to lose to the Wii Fit trainer?